Why did someone in the wall of flesh? I'm sure we've all seen a fake speedrun before, where speedrunners will modify, splice, and edit their gameplay just to cover up their mistakes. Sometimes it's very noticeable, and sometimes it's hard to see. So I'm going to be doing just that. I'm going to be submitting 3 different types of speedruns from Terraria that are so obviously fake that the moderators will just laugh at me. My goal? Get banned off speedrun.com. The categories I'll be picking are Nice Edge %, Pre-Hard Mode, and Moonlord %. And so I don't have to pester any moderators, I'm going to be saying these to people I know personally. Oh, and subscribe if you like the video. Thank you. The first run I'm going to do is the Knight's Edge %. It's pretty basic. All we have to do is just get the Knight's Edge. And I think the first step is setting up the world. I think the first thing I'm going to do is bring a mineshaft up to the surface. You know, because we're going to need some loot. But the problem with that is I actually have to find one first. Alright, we finally found one. That totally didn't take forever. Okay, since I do have cheat sheet on, I can just kind of grab it and bring it somewhere else. Oh, there's already one by spawn. I've never seen one this high up. Okay, I'm just gonna paste the one we found right here and I'm gonna fill in the gaps. Put some reasonable items in there. I want to make it more unbelievable as we go on. I mean, by the last speedrun, it's gonna be so unbelievable. But for now, I'm gonna make this one look a little realistic. We can place some spores down over here for the blade of grass. I think adding some platinum for some armor might help out a lot. Okay, so for the Muramasa, I'm just gonna bring it up to the very top of the dungeon. That is something that's possible in game, but very highly unlikely. That's 2 out of the 4 swords that we need, so let's just build a minecart track all the way to the corruption. That way we can fight the Eater of Worlds so we can get the Light's Bane. Also, we're gonna need the corrupted pickaxe so we can mine Hellstone. I'm not gonna show everything that I'm adding just yet, you're just gonna have to wait till the speedrun starts. But I'm pretty sure that should be everything. Okay, so now that we have the speedrun set up, I think it's time to actually show the speedrun. That was extremely faked, but I want to see if the moderators can catch everything I cheated with. An official speedrun.com moderator, AirGuitarist, said that I didn't show the world gen, it was modded, it was spliced to buggery, huge timer, the timer was all over the place, and the music was muffling all the in-game audio. But the responses are just gonna get even worse from here on out. Now that we got the response from the moderator, I just want to ask if you'd subscribe, if you enjoyed that segment of the video, or if you liked anything so far. Okay, time to speedrun pre-hard mode. Okay, this one should be a little bit quicker, a little bit easier to set up. First of all, let's get our guide. This is a guide. It's a guide. Okay, it's a guide. Okay, I want to use this living tree and send us all the way down to hell. So let's just kind of place some of these columns. You know what? I think this could totally be believable. If you lie to yourself enough, anything's possible. Okay, we made it down to hell, and I'm gonna use a strategy I usually use for the wall flesh fight that gets it over pretty quickly. But first, we have to use a lot of ash to make a hell bridge so we can actually fight the wall flesh. There is a reason we're using ash instead of platforms, because dynamite falls through platforms, which kind of gives away what we're doing, but you'll see later on how dynamite can majorly affect this speedrun. Jeez, the game's getting really laggy, oh my gosh. And I had a bunch of other things that'll help me out during the speedrun so the wall flesh fight isn't annoying. Now we have the entire setup done. Now it's time for the fun part. Since the speedrun was a lot more fake, Seth, the official world record holder for Terraria, had a lot to say about it. He overlooked the very lucky living tray at the start of the game, but didn't overlook the Hermes boots. There was 52 platinum in the chest, and the demolitionist just spawned in, just because. He was a bit confused with my luck with the life crystals. I'm honestly just that lucky, and the elevator, I don't know what he's talking about. Can't stop looking over my insane luck, and just for some reason pointed out the shadow chest that always spawns at the bottom of hell, some gravestones that I forgot to remove because I died a lot, perfect terrain for wall of flesh, and surely I wouldn't die with 3,000 dynamite. GG, nice run. But he did say he would ban me. Okay, enough playing around, it's time for the third and final speedrun, and also afterwards the moment I'm sure you've been waiting for. We get to see what Wexel Radley thinks of the run. Will he think it's believable, or would he ban me from speedrun.com? I'm sure he wouldn't believe it. Well, this last speedrun is the most obviously fake speedrun we've done so far. The normal Moonlord speedrun uses a glitch called Transmutation, allowing you to grab the ID from any item in the game and just summon it in. So how are you supposed to cheat in a speedrun that already uses cheats? Introducing Terraria's most powerful and most complicated map ever made. As you can see, there's a lot going on here, but I'll break it down for you. At the very top is the ID number. You can enter that in with keypads below. You have your item ID and your item amount. Each and every item in Terraria has its own custom ID, so if you enter it on this side, it will give it to you without any progression being made. Also, this is all vanilla, so if you want to try using this glitch before any boss fights, you can get the Zenith for King Slime. With all this laid out, I'm sure you can see where this is going. Just place that in there. Now that we have everything we need for the boss fights, I did add a few things that I cheated in further into the video, so I just want to see if you as a viewer can catch them while I play the game. Just to make the video a little bit more interesting, I don't want to just play through the boss fights and have it be that, so have fun.
Dude, Tubbsy, all I can say is wow. That might just be one of the craziest speedruns I've ever seen. Good job. I saw absolutely nothing wrong with this speedrun at all. It seems completely legit and just, you know, wow. Keep it up. Yeah, look, if I'm being honest, I wouldn't ban you. No. I'd probably give you a warning though. But not because it wasn't legit. That's just, it's just the vibes.